Yes. Oh man, I like something going on about this your new generation. In our time, we had few choices. You know, you are going to go and study law, medicine, or something like that. But the new generation, you follow your passion, you follow your heart, and that's something I love. My next guest, professionally, well, not professionally, but academically, she studied law, finance, banking, and things like that. But she's now following her passion after working in banking, and she's publishing this beautiful magazine called Glitz. Ooh, she's here with us today. Put your hands together. Show some love for Claudia, Lumor. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Welcome, Claudia. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Beautiful. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll rock and roll. So stick around, folks. We'll be back and we'll be doing Glitz.
If you reach for that remote, I will bite you. The KSM Show will be right back.
The KSM Show.
It's good to see you, Claudia.
Good to see you too.
You're doing so well. I mean, I remember the first interview I had with you. I think you had come up with like your fifth or one of the earlier, you know, and you're talking about this is what you want. And now, damn, you've gone so far. And that's what I like, you know, when I'm able to catch them when they start and then I can follow their progress. It's, for me, so beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Your focus is to showcase an aspect of, is it Africa or women?
I think it's a bit of both because I mean obviously the magazine says Glitz Africa, so our attention is to tell African stories. But I mean because we're also based in Ghana, where our attention is particularly in Ghana. But we're mainly a women magazine. So about 70% of our content is women, but we also have a few in there for men as well.
I was wondering why I haven't been in, but it's mainly for women.
I know, I get this all the time. People guys like everything is she, women. Yeah, to us.
It's a woman's thing. And this is your latest?
Yes, please.
And I love it, man. I'm looking at it, and it's like I see. Is that Esla? Honorable Esla Usu. These are all honorables, huh?
Yes.
Honorable Esla Usu, Honorable Shelley
Ayoko, Honorable
Katrina Feko.
And Frema.
And Frema. They are showing their swag, man. We can call this the MPP swag woman. But that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And did you Photoshop this, or you took them all together, or you took them separately and put them together?
No, I took all of them together. And
I think you managed to get all of them together.
I think KSM, this is the amazing thing, and it's very humbling for me because these women are so powerful and so busy, and to know that when you pick up a call and speak to them, they know about your brand already, and they actually want to be in the magazine. It's something very humbling for me. It tells like the hard work that we're putting in. People are really appreciating it because they trust you. They believe that you tell their story well, you present them well, and that's what Glitz, our vision and our mission is to do that. So I got all of them one day. Kempinski, lovely sweets, put them together, drinks, food. We had a beautiful time.
Wow! If you hadn't been here, I would have thought you had just picked the four and put them together.
They had such fun, getting their hair, makeup, clothes, trying on clothes. It was a real girly time for them.
Can you get them all here for me? Yeah. One day. I won't even call them. You call them, and since they listen to you,
I'll use my charm.
Use your charm, tell them, hey,
I'm sure when they hear KSM, they'll run and come.
They'll run, but I don't know which direction. Whether it's to or from,
To you.
But you're doing so well, and this setting up of this, the Glitz Women of Honor, that is so profound too, because that last one I was there, well, there were a few I knew, but I learned too some striking characters that have been doing some fascinating things.
Yeah. I think Ghana Woman of the Year, honest, is something that's very close to my heart because I say it on a lot of platforms that I've become a stronger woman since I moved to Ghana. And I think it's also because I've been able to have access to very inspirational women in Ghana that have touched my life, that I can share things with and they can encourage me. And not a lot of women, our young women, have access to people that they can call mentors, so they can go to be inspired. And I mentor, you know, young women, whether I like it or not. People come up to me, and I also go to schools to mentor people. And sometimes when you ask them who are the people you look up to, people were quite quick to say, oh, the Oprah, you know, all of that. And I felt, why are we mentioning these names? Why are we not mentioning our women? Is it because we are not telling their stories enough? People don't know what they're doing? Because it's nice to be inspired by Oprahs of this world, but you can't really relate to her challenges. What she went through in America is different from what we're going through here. So that is why I set up the Ghana Woman of the Year, because I felt we don't have an excuse as young women now. These women, they've done it. You can't use your kids as an excuse. You can't use Doomso as an excuse. They've done it all, and through it all, they've been able to achieve things and done it with so much grace as well. You don't need to show off, you know, naked or whatever to be successful. And that's the stories we're trying to tell from different industries.
Great love, man. And it worked because for me too, you know. And I was like, wow, you know, this is great. First of all, going through to recognize these people whose commitment sometimes go unnoticed. But you've done so well. You've done so well. Wow. So you are tech though. And you studied economics and law?
Yes. I did my first degree at Tech, and then I went to University of Westminster. Yeah, to do corporate finance law. And yeah, God, I know.
And what happened?
I know. But all along as well, I always wanted to be, you know, be in corporate. I always was seeing myself as a top, you know, banking executive or law executive. So, I mean, after school, if I knew I was going to be doing this, because I worked in a bank in London, in Santander, for 4 years before I moved to Ghana. Even when I moved to Ghana, I was looking for a banking role because I was shopping all the suits and the heels, thinking I'm going to be, you know, I'll be working and be, you know, a corporate executive. And it's just, you know, this is a hobby. You know, I say I chanced on, you know, trying to do this, and I've turned it into a business.
You're a media corporate executive.
Yeah, exactly too, because I do more business side of entertainment than actually people think that I do entertainment. I'm in board meetings more and meeting corporate people more than I do any entertainment thing. So yes, it's still
So how is the paper doing? Just
the magazine, it's doing very well, and I think we're making an impact, which is, for me as a curator, that's what we wanted to achieve. We've been able to position it as a good inspirational magazine, and it's also very trendy, very stylish as well. People want to hold it. People are not ashamed to be holding Glitz. People want to be holding it for you to see they're holding one. You know, which is very, you know, it's an inspirational, aspiring brand, and it's beautiful. I'm very proud of the work, the hard work, and what we've been able to achieve, and we keep, you know, learning to even make it better.
Show some love, man. Show some love. Show some love. And in terms of the brand Glitz, I almost say the brand Glitz.
I know, somebody said, why? What am I watching?
You know, what's the ultimate? And I see you're coming up with, you're branching out, you know. What's the ultimate you're looking for, or is a continuing thing?
I think, you know, we don't just have Ghana Women of the Year honors. We have Glitz Style Awards, which is also to speak to the branding part of the entertainment people. So it awards people in, you know, most stylish business executive, most stylish radio, TV people. It's just telling them that people look up to them, whether they like it or not. So how you present yourself is also important. It's okay to have the talent, but, you know, looking the part and dressing well and looking well is also something that helps you with your brand. So that's what that seeks to do. And then we have Glitz Africa Fashion Week, which also is trying to help our industry, bring in the world to see what the beautiful designers that we have here. And they're amazing,
I've been to one
creative.
of that too.
Oh yeah, talent. Yeah, Kempinski. Yes. Thank you so much. You've been so supportive, and it's beautiful. This is what, and for, you know, the beautiful thing is from this year, we have the people who organize New York Fashion Week. They saw what we've done, and, you know, they are coming to help us to share best practices, so to help our designers, and it's something I'm very proud of, you know, for them to look at what we're doing and say, hey, you know what, we want to be part of what you're doing in Africa, in Ghana. So these are some of the things that we have, and going forward, I want us to strengthen these platforms to make it even better for Ghana and for the rest of Africa. And then we also, somehow we tend to do corporate events now because of what we do. People want us to help organize their events, which we do that as well.
Fantastic. So, yeah, give it up. So banking, finance, law, was this interest always there? No. What did happen?
You know, I love fashion and I love magazines, but I never thought I'd be doing anything like this. You know, I always thought I'm going to be in finance or legal. I love law. I love talking somehow. So I thought that's going to be a career for me. But I love magazines. When I moved to Ghana, I mean, my husband used to say, oh, what do you miss, you know, in London? You can start here. And the thing that came to mind was bowling. I love bowling, but I was like, there's no bowling clubs in Ghana. But I don't have the money to set up one. And then I love magazines as well. So I think it's just that light bulb moment, like it just, you know, came, and I thought, how come we don't have magazines like this? Because what was there was, to me, was more like an event kind of brochure. Not something that, you know, after a hard day's work, you want to sit down with some wine or something and look through, get stories, really inspirational stuff. And there wasn't anything like that for me. And I did a lot of research. I schooled myself, KSM, because even trying to get creative designers and people to work with, people who had not done magazines like this. They used to do billboards and not something like this. But I came and I didn't say I'm an expert at this. I put a team together and say, hey, let's try and figure this out and get this done. So we all schooled ourselves in research. And I'm very proud of the young team I've been able to build to work with me.
Fantastic. And your very first magazine, how was it? The very first one that came out?
Yeah, it was such, you know, it's very humble. It was so nice because people have never heard about it before, and you're now trying to call people to say, hey, I'm trying to come up with this. It took me a while because it took me about 4 months before I was able to finish the content. But it was very interesting because when we launched it, people were really excited about it. People really jumped on it from the beginning. And I think the thing with me, KSM, is I take my time to do things. I'm not in a rush, you know. I'm my own worst critic. And I always want to make sure that everything we put out there, we can sleep. I tell my staff all the time that we can sleep the following morning and wake up knowing that we did our best. So it took me a while. From the time I wanted to set up the magazine, by the time I registered, we came out. For the first, I was like almost 2 years. But I wasn't in a rush. And I think that sometimes what some of us, the young people, we have the idea and straight away we just want to blow up. And this has been 6 years. And, you know, we've done amazing, but we have a lot more to do. And, you know, I'm very proud of, you know, the things that we're doing and the things I'm hoping we can do.
Which is cool. Which is fancy because your generation, it's, I think somebody called your generation the microwave generation. You want zap it in 3 seconds, then it's out.
Everything
you know?
is done,
And that's the mentality with everything else, you know. But when you work quality, it takes time and energy and
you need to understand it, because I'm not in a competition with anybody. I enjoy the woman that I am. I enjoy my family. I love God. I'm so happy God has given me health to be here, and I just want to support people. And when I don't know, I don't know. I ask questions, you know. I tell my team all the time, there's nothing like a stupid idea. Come to me, tell me, Claudia, what we can do, and let's all figure this out. And I think that's the thing with, you know, we just need to build good teams around us and support each other. I think sometimes Ghana people want to try and, you know, dampen the spirit of other people, but it's not needed. Everybody is trying. So why don't we all try together, encourage everybody, and let's all see what we can do.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And I think a great soundbite I picked from all you saying is that there's nothing like a stupid idea. You know. And once you have that, that any idea there is something that you can do with, you unlock so much potential. Fantastic.
Definitely.
Who are your parents?
Yeah, my parents are in Kumasi now. My mother, Berakwati, I love her to pieces. She's my rock. She has a little crèche in Kumasi called Prevail. So she's, but I love her
Where
to
in
pieces.
Kumasi?
Tech.
Tech?
Around Tech, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's amazing because some of the things I've been able to do as well. People ask me, because I'm a mother of 3, and people ask me, how do you combine all of that? And I say, I'm not a superhuman being. I can't be at every place at the same time. It's just that I've been lucky to have a mother like her, you know, that I can call her and say, Mom, this weekend I'm not around. She will come. Like, even if she's sick, she will come and be there and look after my kids, and my auntie, who's my nanny, who's helped me raise my kids as well. So I have a good family support system around me. My dad too is in Kumasi as well. He's Charles, and he's also really supportive.
What does he do?
He's retired now.
Oh, he's retired now.
So he's at home alone, unfortunately, but he's always surfing around.
What's
and
his
he called
name?
me Charles.
Charles,
yeah,
okay.
my maiden name is Kwati, so
Kwati.
he's Charles Kwati.
Okay,
yeah. And he'll call you and say, oh, Mother, I saw you. He calls me Mother because he names me after his mom. So he said, Mother, I saw you. You're doing well. Keep praying. Pray for the kids. So so they're very lovely people.
And the 3 kids?
Yeah, I have 2 boys and a girl.
Oh,
yeah,
I
have a
see.
6-year-old, 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. Yeah,
fantastic. And Mr. Lumor?
Yes, my husband. Yeah, he's very supportive as well. Yeah, he's also into events. He does marketing for companies, and he also does events as well. So
do you meet here or there?
No, I met him here, but then I was living still in London. So I used to come in and have a little, and go back. So when we got married, then I moved to Ghana. Yeah.
Okay. So for my crew, she's married, eh? They're always interested, you know.
Boring.
Claudia, that's fantastic, man. I thought to bring you back here and hang out with you. Congratulate you for the great event, and of course the other events that you have done that focus on women and Glitz, you know, telling our story.
Thank you
but
so
with glitz and style.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And congrats. Keep doing what you do. And every time you hit a high mark, you'll be here.
Sure. Yeah. It's so humbling to be here. And your energy is amazing. You know, you're so cool. Everybody want to be here. Because, you know, you inspire people as well. I mean, I grew up looking up to you, watching your shows, when you dress up like a woman. Comedy shows. I love them. So to be sitting and talking to you and coming to great events, it's so humbling to have people like you to support me. You know, it's amazing.
I support great talent, good work.
Thank you.
And if it's worthy, I will. You know, no question about that, man.
Thank you so much.
Great. So we have only one deal.
Yeah.
You're getting me this woman on my set. I don't know when, but I want all 4 of them.
Oh, can you handle all the 4?
I will. We'll have a special episode, 2 parts. Part 1 and 2. Show some love, more. Claudia, thank you so much for coming, and congratulations. Congratulations. Fantastic. Stick around, folks. We will be right back.
Stay cognizant for a recrudescence of gratuitous conviviality and merriment.
The KSM Show.